this devil. All right. Yep. Go ahead.
I got one. Same verse, same chapter, Ezekiel 28, start at 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not the Most High, though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. None but a man. That's it.
That's all he is. Now I'm going to read this. Oh, good. I'm going to read this quote. Since you brought up the meat puppet. Now, this is what Henry Kissinger said, which now they're trying to say he never said it, this, that, and the other. All right, this is a quote from him. And he said, I forget, I don't know if he said this in the 70s. I forget the exact year or whatever, but that's irrelevant. But this is what he said. Military men are just dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns in foreign policy. That's why all of your wars, the United States, there's never any foreign military force to come into the United States until the United States join forces with them. But all of your wars are what? You go out to them. You go out to that country. You always say there's a threat, 10,000 miles away. So you go all the way and send all your military men, all your weaponry and so forth, and you send that 10,000 miles away or 15,000 miles away or whatever, and what you do is you go and declare war against that nation. And then, the ironic thing is this. You got these guys that go to the military, right? And they get their legs blown off, both their hands blown off. They got a metal plate in their head. They can't see nothing. And then they'll get interviewed, and they're happy about it, man. Like I was watching that this morning. The guy had both legs literally blown off, no arms. He had like a mechanic. They couldn't do nothing with this arm, but he had like a mechanic arm. And the dude was talking about, he had a smile on his face. I said, what kind? You are ultimate meat puppet. Meat puppet. Okay?
I got a precept. This is Jeremiah 49:31. Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation that dwelleth without care, saith the Lord. And that's America, man. This is a nation full of meat puppets. And the witchcraft has even worked on Israelite groups. You got guys pushing that the man of the Lord has to be well groomed, his garment has to be ironed, you have to be a family guy. All of that is that witchcraft from the so-called white man. And these guys are trying to push that on Israel, man. So this whole nation is full of meat puppets, man.
And let me just say one thing real quick. Now, I remember back during the time of the Vietnam conflict, they had to declare, do what's called a conscription act, which is declare a draft. Now, why did they have to declare a draft? Because they knew that there was going to be people that was not going to go willingly and voluntarily into that war. Anytime they have a draft, all right, they did it during the time of Lincoln. All right. Anytime they declare a draft, it's because they know that the masses of the people are not with that war. So you have to force them to go fight in that war. All right. Now, if you notice, going back since the 90s, when Bush Sr. went into Iraq, and there was it was a skirmish over there. They were there for maybe like 6 months or whatever. But then his son came along, and he declared war against Iraq and Afghanistan. And the war in Afghanistan is still going on, the conflict. And that's the longest war in the history of wars based upon America fighting another nation. And in Iraq, they were down there for a number of years. Since what, 2003? And they just got out maybe, 4 years ago, 3 years ago? Or something like that? And they're still in Afghanistan. They're getting ready to go into Nigeria. All right? But if you notice, they don't have to declare a draft because you people, the American people of this generation are ultimate meat puppets. They already know. They said, don't worry, we don't have to have a draft. You got nothing but meat puppets. And we're going to push that word, man. I'm going to do a topic on that, Lord willing. Call it the dirge for the meat puppet.
The meat puppet manifesto.
Yeah, because well, that's by way of the media too, man. You look at the TV shows and the GMO foods. These young teenagers now that's growing up are complete retards, man, and they believe whatever they're told, man. Like even Bruce Lee saying, "You believe what you are told." Hey, Bruce thought about stuff, man. You can't just believe anything.
If I may, brother, hey, Bruce Lee is a thinker, man. There's the website called Quotes of Bruce Lee. Some of those quotes is bad as hell, man.
Because he's a Jake.
Yeah.
Now, Isaiah, don't make a video on that, because you said it on the comment board.
Yep.
You said somebody asked you.
Yep.
Whether you thought Bruce Lee was a Israelite, and you say yes, I believe Bruce Lee is an Israelite.
That's right. That's what you said.
Now I wonder if Baloo believes that Bruce Lee is an Israelite.
Right. Yeah.
Well, first of all, and I'm gonna say this. Being that we ain't gonna get all into that, but I'm just gonna throw this out there. Being that you mentioned Shaq, you a piece of shit, you baldhead fuck. Because basically, man, you was in our camp, you was in GMS. It wasn't called GMS when we had the school in Connecticut, right? And then you left the school and used to work at that factory right across the street from the school. We used to wear the shower cap on your head and riding on your bike, going back to school, back to work. And then you got arrested in Bridgeport, Connecticut for statutory rape. Do Nate know that, man? Do all these people out here on YouTube land know that?
Well, there's a statute of limitations, so I guess he passed that.
Yeah.
Nate checked him out and said, "Oh, you passed the statute of limitation."
But the fact remains that you are a convicted rapist, child molester.
But
man.
more importantly, he's a meat puppet.
He's a meat puppet. So Shaq, I'm putting it out there. That dude Shaq, he is a goddamn convicted sex offender, man. He got arrested and he did some time. How long did they have him in there for? Maybe
I don't know. Probably a couple of years.
He did like a year or two. Statutory rape.
But he repented of that.
Yeah, he repented.
He repented.
Yeah.
Hey, Shakia, man, you tried to come on Yashawamba page and talk shit. Man, shut down, man. You don't know the scriptures. Yashawamba will tear your ass up with the scriptures, man. And Amashaba had you running, calling yourself a hypocrite. You didn't want to go back and forth and really get to the truth of the matter when we came out there because you don't know the scriptures.
Yeah, because the first thing he said was, he knew who y'all were. He knew who y'all were down with, and he said, "Did y'all bring your pencil and paper? Like you coming to learn?
Get the hell out of here.
Like Tahar and the GMS, we left them. We come to learn under y'all." And then he tried to get physical, man. He said, "If you want to take it on a physical level." Now you know we coming with the brothers came with Bibles in their hand, man, and they were talking to you, man. They ain't had no baseball bat or no guns or nothing like that. And then you talking about you want, and then you know what you guys are. Nate got you meat puppets, all right. He got you guys thinking. He got you guys thinking like you part of an actual army, and like you're a physical army and shit, man. You know. You're not even, there's nothing spiritual about Nate, man. Nate did the same thing, and Nate is he's stubborner than a goddamn mule, man. Because he was stubborn back then.
Yep.
When you put him in a power seat, man, a position of power and authority, it goes to his head, man. It goes to his head. And we can see that, man.
Oh, yeah. And Nate, man.
You said that, hey, Nate, come out and make a video and tell me that you got 100% knowledge. Because you said, you don't have 100% knowledge. Nobody has 100% knowledge. Well, then how can you tell us? Maybe the Most High didn't give you the breakdown of the mark of the beast. Maybe that's the 20% that you don't have. Have you ever questioned that? This is coming from guys that say they have 100% knowledge.
Yep, that's right. You guys don't know the scriptures, man. You small in the Bible. Okay, you ain't got it, man. You ain't got it, and Shaq, like all the time said, you gonna tell the brothers, you want to take it to a physical level. Shaq, man, since when you become a tough guy, man? You a clown, man.
No, because it was only, what, 3 of y'all? It was 2.
Yeah.
Then it was the 3rd. Then Ariella came. And then how many of them was out there? 7 or 8 guys. So that's why he got on the physical level.
Yeah.
Because if he was out there by himself, he wouldn't have said that.
Well, hell no.
See, them guys, that's why the Most High gonna break that thing down, man. Okay? Most High gonna break all that up, man. Because what you